Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're watching me for the first time and you're new to this channel, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for just clicking this video. I really appreciate it. However, I do hope you subscribe to my channel and you join the fam and we grow together. Hello to my returning subscribers. I hope you're doing well, guys. Thank you so much for the continued support. Hey, you guys, you are doing the things. You are doing the most. Thank you for your continued support, guys. Thank you for just liking, sharing, commenting on my videos, even just watching them, Jay. I thank you so much. I am so grateful. Thank you to all of you who have been subscribing to my channel. This channel is really growing. It's showing growth. It motivates me to continue doing content and I'm really super grateful. I'm so happy for that. Thank you so much, guys. So today I am back with another video, with another story time sort of. I really enjoy doing this kind of videos, guys. If you enjoy watching them also, just let me know in the comment section and I'll continue doing them. But if you don't enjoy them, also let me know and I'll stop doing them. So today I'm back with another story time. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I knew my husband was the one. I know it's almost quite similar to that other video that I posted of how I met my husband, but this is a more detailed video of how I personally knew that he was the one, besides meeting him and besides him coming at the right time in my life, how I knew that he was the one for me and he was the one that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. So this story is also to help you know when you meet someone if that person is the right person for you. So this is completely based on my experiences. It is based on how I knew that my husband was the one for me. Like, I'm just sharing this with you guys because I've shared a previous story time of how I met my husband, and I just feel like it's a continuation of that story as to how I knew that he was the one, and how God guided me and how I felt that this is the person that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. So in that video of how I met my husband, I just touched base on how I knew that he was the one because I ticked some of the boxes that I wanted in a future husband. Okay, so the first thing is that our values aligned. What I mean when I say our values aligned is that we both understood the goals that we had for this relationship and the goals that we had individually. We understood the kind of commitment that we wanted. He wanted a serious commitment. At that moment, I also wanted a serious commitment, even though I was just coming out of a heartbreak. I also wanted someone who was serious, someone who wasn't gonna play with me and stuff. I wanted a serious relationship. I wanted someone serious. So we both knew that what we wanted in a partner and what we expected of our partner to do for us, or just the kind of commitment that we wanted in our relationship. So our values aligned, we had the same goals, we had the same mindset, and we wanted the same commitment. Like, we had the same vision of the kind of commitment that we wanted. So we talked about it. In those conversations that we had, we got to a point where we understood what we wanted, and we also noticed that what we wanted was the same thing. So our values aligned, what I valued and what he valued, especially when it comes to the future of our relationship. Like, it just aligned. So that was the first thing, that was the first sign that this person was the one for me. The second thing is that we were friends, guys. Okay, so this is kind of like the general thing. A lot of people are friends with their spouses, a lot of people are friends with their partners. But what I'm trying to say is that we were friends before we were lovers. We were friends before we even decided to get into the relationship. There was no friend zoning anyone. We decided that we wanted to be friends at first, and we were friends. And then after we were friends, we then decided that we wanted it to be more than just a friendship. Even though he was the one who wanted it to be more than a friendship at first, I then wanted it to be more than a friendship also after we had talked about it, and we saw that it was the time for us to move our relationship to the next stage. So that was the second thing that I wanted in a future spouse. That was the second thing that made me know that this is the one for me, because I wanted to marry someone who is my friend. But we just sort of like understood each other. Our friendship was different. Like, I was free around him. I was so free. We would do anything together. Like, we understood each other. We talked about everything. We did a lot of things that typical friends do. So we were friends before we were lovers. Like, we talked about everything. We even talked about our past relationships, our past mistakes, the things that we would want to rectify in the future. Oh, you know what, I've been through this and this and this and that, and I really don't want to do this again. I've learned this from my past, or I'm currently going through this, and I, just learning together, just growing together, and just talking about everything, having fun. You want to marry your friend, guys. You want to marry your friend. You want to marry someone who you are free with, or you are free around, someone who you can be your true self around. Because when you get married, right, I've realized that you are no longer at that stage or in that space where you're trying to impress your partner. So when you are friends, guys, it's so much easier to just do this marriage thing together. You get it? A lot of people are friends with their partners, but some people are not friends with their partners or with their boyfriends. They're just dating, they're in love, but they're not friends. If you're a friend with your partner, it's easier to be around that person. It's easier to be yourself when you're around that person. It's so much fun. Even setting goals for your life, even planning your future. If you are married to your friend, or if you're dating your friend, it's so much fun, because that's the person that you're going to be having fun with. Excuse me. That's the person that you go out with. That is the person that you talk to about anything. It's so easy to just enjoy life together. It's easy to go through life together. It's easy to do marriage together. It's easier. So for me, that is how I knew that he was the one. We were friends, and that is one of the boxes that I had, Kuti. I wanted to marry someone who is my friend. The other thing is that there was mutual willingness to move our relationship forward. Even when we decided that we wanted to be more than friends, there was that mutual willingness, even though he was the one who suggested it first, or he was the one who told me first that he wanted to be more than friends. After he had told me, I was also willing to move our relationship forward. And even when we were in that relationship, when we wanted to reach certain steps, when we wanted to reach certain goals, or when we wanted to move our relationship further than what it was in that moment, we had that mutual willingness. Like, we both agreed and we were both willing to do so. It was not just one-sided, because if it is one-sided, then you guys, it won't be like, you won't click, and one person will just do it because the other person wants to do it, and then there won't be like happiness at the end of the day. There won't be like fulfillment at the end of the day, because it is just one person who wants this thing and it's not the next person. But if you guys both are willing to move your relationship forward, and you are willing that at this stage, I want to do this at this stage, like, if you just are agreeing that this is what we want to do, and you are willing to put in the work, to put in the effort, and to move your relationship forward together, then yeah, it will work for you. So that was the thing that worked for us. The other thing is, there was mutual commitment. Guys, I cannot speak for another person, but I can only testify to what I see. And I could tell that my husband was committed to the relationship, and I was also committed, like 100% committed. Yeah, there was mutual commitment, and there still is mutual commitment, and that is the only thing that will move your relationship forward. And the fact that it moved forward, which means that we both were putting in the effort, we both were committed to the relationship. It doesn't work if one person is just committed, because that person will get hurt. The other person is not willing to be committed to the relationship. Okay, so excuse me, guys, my baby was crying in the background. I don't know if you could hear her, so I had to quickly go and attend to her. The person who is watching my baby couldn't like get her to calm down, so I had to go and calm her down. So right now she's here with me. If you see her walking in the background, there she is. If you see her walking in the background, she just wants to be around me, and yeah, so I had to go and get her. Come. So yeah, if you see her walking in the background, she's here with me as I'm doing this video. So yeah, guys, just bear with me. Hey, I'm a mom to a toddler. These things, they happen. So as I was saying, there is mutual commitment to the relationship, and that is probably one of the most important things that will help the relationship to move forward, as we were talking about. And it is also one of the most important things that both partners should have. So because I was as committed as he was, and he was as committed as I was, that helped me to know that he was the one for me, because I wanted someone who I would share the same commitment with, and someone who I would agree with as to what kind of commitment that I want. So I've always wanted someone who is as committed to the relationship as I am, and who puts the same effort and the same work to the relationship as I do. And I found that in my husband, and that is one of the things that helped me to know that he was the one. So yeah, guys, there was mutual commitment to the relationship, there was mutual willingness to move the relationship forward, and our values aligned. So those were some of the things that helped me to know that he was the one. So the other thing is that we had mutual interests. We were interested in the same things. The things that I found interesting, he also found them interesting. Like, it was just a click, guys. It was just a click. And I really, really loved that about him, and I love that about myself, because you want to marry someone whom you both share the same interests, you both find the same things amusing, you both enjoy to do the same things, even though they are not like, even though it's not all of them, but most of them, you know. So that was, yeah, that was one of the things. We enjoyed the same things, we had mutual interests, and what we wanted, like I've always said, like, all these things, they're just almost the same things, but they matter, and they mattered to me, they mattered to him also, and that is why we are here today. So the other thing is that my husband made me feel happy. He made me feel safe without any insecurities. Like, I felt safe with him. I had no reason to doubt him. I had no reason to, to think maybe he's doing something, or to think that maybe like he's not really in this thing, or could he maybe he's doing something on the side. No, I was safe, I was happy, I felt secure, I had no insecurities whatsoever when it came to our relationship. And that was one of the things that really made me feel like this guy is the one for me. He had nothing to hide. He had nothing to hide, guys. Even when we were together, I would touch his phone, he would touch my phone. So all of that just kind of like contributed to how much I trusted him and how much we trusted each other. I had no insecurities whatsoever when it came to him. He was just as genuine as they come. Guys, everyone has their own flaws. It really comes down to that 80-20 rule, guys. So he was more of the 80, he was on the 80 side, and the 20 that wasn't there didn't matter to me. What mattered is the 80. So yeah, it's like he did right by me. Like, in most things that we did, he always like sort of put me first, and I also did the same, and I really liked that about our relationship and about him. And also, like I said in my previous video, guys, he knew the Lord, he knows the Lord. I really, 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 really loved that about him. He's a person who knew the Lord. He's a person who knows the Lord. He contributed to my growth as a Christian. He made me understand the Word of God to some extent that I didn't before. And some scriptures, like some revelations that he had, or that he has, or that he shared with me, something that I really valued, and something that really added to my life, and it added to our relationship. And I really, really appreciated that about him, and that was one of the things that I'm sorry, guys, I keep looking away. It's because I'm looking at my baby. She's She's being naughty, she's running around, and she has my Bible. This guys, this video is really different today. I'm sorry about this. I didn't know she was gonna be this fussy, but I have to move. We move. I have to do this video. Since I'm already in the middle of the video, I couldn't stop it, so I just decided to continue even though she's around and though she's up and down. Okay, so yeah, he did right by me. He helped me to know the Lord, someone who you can pray with. We prayed together, we went to church together, we enjoyed the same things, we enjoyed the same kind of gospel music. It was just a vibe, guys. And yeah, that really helped me to know that he is the one for me, because the things that I valued most in my life were things that he valued in his life, and the things that he wanted were the things that I also wanted. And it's just continuing like that. We're just growing like that. It's going like that, and I'm happy about that. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful to God. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you guys is because I want you to also maybe just find some form of comfort, some form of help from this video, some form of guidelines. It's not really about the points or the factors that I'm sharing right here. It's about you sharing the same things with the person that you want, with the person that you have. It's about you having mutual commitment, mutual mutual willingness to move your relationship forward, sharing the same goals, your values aligning. It's just about those things. Whether those values are the same as the ones that I'm saying in this video or they are different. But the fact of the matter is that your values align. The fact of the matter is that you share mutual commitment. You share mutual willingness to have your relationship move forward, or to move your relationship forward. You make each other feel safe. You make each other feel happy without any insecurities. And your friends, it's about that. It's not about the things that my husband was to me, Kuti. That is the same things that you should look for in your person. No, it's more about the things that I was talking about, Kuti. Even though me and you don't share the same values or don't value the same things in life, do you and your partner share the same values? It's more about that. Do you and your partner share the same willingness to move your relationship forward? Even if it's not marriage, even if it's just engagement, even if it's just taking your relationship to that next commitment stage, even if it's just that is a mutual willingness. That is something that is like reaching another goal of your relationship. So at the end of the day, it's not just about marriage. At the end of the day, it's about sharing your life with a partner who is willing to make you happy, with a partner who is willing to put as much effort into your relationship as you are willing to do so. It's not just about having a one-sided relationship. At the end of the day, a relationship is two people. Some of these things that I've shared in this video, some of these things that I'm saying in this video will help you to just identify the kind of person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, or the kind of person that you want to have a relationship with. So yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you are motivated, and I hope that this video helps you to identify the right person for you, and to also identify your self-worth, and to identify what you want in a relationship and what you want in a person or in a partner. That is my story. Although I didn't get to share everything that I wanted to share with you guys, the length of it is fine. I'm happy with it. I guess I hope I will have a chance to share maybe a part 2 of this video. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I really hope you did. Tell me if you enjoyed it in the comment section. Thank you for liking my videos, guys, and thank you for subscribing. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm happy this channel is growing and I'm motivated. If you haven't subscribed already, please, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to this channel and join the fam, guys, please. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.